Hello, all the Sagittarians out there. How you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower. Um, yes, have you seen the messages from energy? I'll tell you what, they've been very, very amazing messages from the center of the earth and messages from the energies. The chakra sequencing was really good this week as well. It's all about getting on and doing, and being sure about. Your fundamental desires in this whole sort of thing. Absolutely brilliant. We went into the elements as well, so we will be going into that a little bit later on the channel, on this reading, and seeing how it affects your tarots this week here. But in the meantime, once I've just got your cards out, you've got some good energy coming through. I feel there's a lot of heart going on this week here for you. Beautiful heart energy. It could be. It's almost as like there's a skip coming back in the step of life, as it were. Let's just see what's going on. There's a lot of fire going on there in the centre of you, and we'll see later on with your Astroflower. There's no fire in the centre of you. It's all on the surface. But here there seems to be a lot of wanting to get on, a real sort of determination that is within you at the moment. Really beautiful. It plays more towards the financial side than the relationship side, but it seems to be like I want to get order in my camp. Yeah, you may feel like you're carrying too much, and now and you're going into a period this week here. It's kind of going right. Let's streamline. This person has been on a long journey and they've accumulated a lot of things, but with that accumulation comes also assets. And this assets could be what you've learned physically, morally, emotionally, spiritually on the pathway. And it seems to be now a moment where you're shaking off all the stuff that you just don't need in your life. Okay, let's just see what's going on the relationship side. Karmic path is, there seems to be something that's there that's not changing, but it's intensely there, but it's not evolving. And that's what it seems like. Yeah, so I think here is that there's a message coming in now and a clarity that's coming into your relationship side, your emotional side of life, and that's giving you a focal point. And it's got to, I think, in your karmic path in regards to your relationships this week, is to drive towards that focal point. The connection to the synchronicities and the coincidences in the outside world, that's also played into this. It seems like you're really concentrated on what you need to concentrate on, one aspect of your relationship or your emotional or your spiritual side of life. Yeah, and look at that. You get the King of Cups. Very, very serene. I think there's here, that's focusing on one point. There's a lot of things pushing all in one direction. And with that sort of, if you get this organized, it's going to bring you to a place that is very much more harmonious within your vibration, and make you feel much more at ease with you, basically. On your past is built up to this karmic moment. Apparently, you want to experience the idea of getting to the root of a relationship, and it could be getting to the root of kind of going, do you know what, I actually think I love this person, you know and it could be a stark revelation like that, or it could be, I love this person and I want this relationship to go further. What's getting to the root of what's stopping us from going further? That's what it seems like. Yeah, there's good quality work with you and others. This is from the past. I think it's helping you to see clearly the possibilities that you can have in the future. And what is the future? And the future's really bright. It plays into this Eight of Wands and this King of Cups here. It's not a sigh of relief. It's just kind of going, yes, that's just right. Goldilocks moment. And yeah, so you get the Page of Pentacles in the future. I think this ties in nicely with that of working closely with others, appreciating others, respecting others, and others respecting and appreciating you. And this is where it's now working on a new level of your spiritual or emotional or your relationship side of life, where you're trying to take it to the next level, and it's going to need I don't want to say work, but it needs to be physically engaged with. Let's just see how you should be reacting this week, or how you should be engaging this week here. It's almost just sort of saying, be here and now about it. No nonsense stuff, I think. You get the Six of Swords. Yeah, there is a sort of like, a case of, I think here this is a week where you don't want to put up with second best or second measures all the time and making do. I think that's what you're now moving away from that. And it's a gradual transition, but this transition is with you standing true and strong within your destination of where you should be going in regards to the relationships. Okay, let's just see what's going on the financial side. You got the karmic path there that really plays towards the past as well. It's giving you a direction though, and it's I think it comes out of a almost like a mental revelation for you. And I think this could be the fact that you're clearing out, unclogging things. Your karmic path may just suddenly kind of going, oh look, there's the opening for us. That's what it seems like there, on that side there. Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise. It's the Moon card. Scorpio card, and it does bring up the idea of programming or preparing or putting things in place in order to get things done. So, but I think you're also going to be surprised about the opportunity or the opening that is happening upon your karmic path. On your synchronicities, there's a big connection to something going on. There seems to be like an opportunity that you hear about, or you apply for a job, etc. That you're really in the bag for the job, as it were. But it's also bringing some surprises to it. This opportunity, yeah, it is you get your knight in shining armor. You're off on a mission here on the financial sort of side, and I think there's something that comes in that sets you off. And I think that's what's going to create that surprise for you on your karmic path in the future. In the past has been desiring to go off on this mission, to not get stuck in a rut. And you've learnt the steps to take in order to get to your ultimate goal, the Star card. The best card in the pack here. This is a spiritual master over the physical world. And the Hierophant here is a marriage card as well. This could be like where you've done a proposition for a business or a job, or for a part or something like that within life. And this opportunity is now being presented as a real mission for you. And I think you're sinking your teeth into it. And I think you're going to be very surprised by the outcome of it all. What's this? The future self here. It's like, I think the surprising part of this is purifying your vision of what you will satisfy you as a career path, business or project. Yeah, look at that. 2 of Cups. I think that's the surprise. I think it may be something like that. There's been a job being offered to you, or a proposition, or a business, and you kind of thought, I'll never like that. And you really like doing it. And because you really like doing it, that's brought you into alignment with yourself. And I think that's going to surprise you. I think over here on the general outcome, or how to engage in the energies, it's more sort of saying, be ready to be surprised. You get the King of Swords that's going off on that mission. That's where you want to be. It's clear judgment with the King of Swords. It's clear judgment. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going. Clear vision about your future, and you can see every single side of it. And I think this mission here breeds that within your life. This clear vision of where you should be going is really fulfilling to you. So I would definitely, open up and be surprised about what's going to happen this week. And don't turn something down just because at first viewing, it doesn't sort of quite fit. Let's just bring up your Astroflower and see what's going on with the elements now. I think we had this a couple of weeks ago. Let me just bring up your flower. Hang on a second. Sorry about this technical stuff. There we go. There it is there. So we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, because this week, if you've seen the energy update, you will see that we'll be talking about water and air energy. And this time I think the emphasis is more upon water than it is upon air. And looking at your flower, you have actually more air than you do have water. And so you've got these three combinations down here on your karmic path, which are all air and water. And then you have this sort of connection to your future on the air and water. So I think this is where you're getting that direction, that Hierophant. Between the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, you're getting that sort of like, it's a real sort of a clarity of vision, which comes with the King of Swords as well, within your direction in your career path. On your financial, on your relationship side, this is where the fixed energy comes into play. There's something that needs to get sorted because it's there, but it's not advancing. And the energy, how is the energy going to help you with this? Okay, so let's just pull your cards back up. We're actually going to pull some cards on these three cards here in particular. Let's start off on, I think the relationship side is actually the thing that's probably going to cause you more stress than anything else. So let's have a look on that. With the Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, you get the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there is a mission to go on. And I think you're happy about it. As I say, I don't feel anything bad at all here. I just think that there's, things that need to get sorted, needs to get a bit of clarity or movement, a physical movement on your relationship or your spiritual or your emotional path. With the King of Cups, you get the what's it called? It's the Chariot. Thank you. It's the Chariot card, going very fast, going very, very quickly. I think if you sit within the idea that you're here to sort of explore life, and exploring life together is so much better. If you sit within that position there, I think it's going to go really, really quickly. And any sort of knots that you may have in regards to any relationships, I think will just loosen themselves out. Any problems will loosen themselves out. Simply because you're being open about it all. And I think you should be open about it all. Look at that. You get the Knight of Swords as we move up towards that Page of Pentacles and going off on a mission. And it's a physical mission, putting a plan into action. And you get the Five of Swords as well. You will naturally, and that's what the Six of Swords is about, is sort of saying to you here on your relationship side, this can't last forever. Things have got to advance. Things have got to evolve. It's got to move forward, sort of scenario. And, you may be having blockages upon that in relationships. And that's what I would focus on this week here to get that sorted. No one's at fault. It's just the situation that's a problem, probably, that needs to get sort of loosened up and moving on. Let's go on to the financial side. What is this surprise all about? The Moon here. You get the Page of Swords. Yeah, I think this is going off on that mission. I think this mission is surprising you, this job offer or this opportunities, giving you a bit of surprise. It's helping you to learn to play with your mental energies and cut through the mist. So you might have had this mist on the idea of a job or a business or a proposal of some kind, and you might have kind of thought, that's not really for me. I can't see myself doing this and everything like that. And all of a sudden you can start seeing yourself doing this, and it does work well for you. It does bring you the rewards that you so desire. And you get the Knight of Pentacles. It is planting a seeds gradually as you go forward. And this is a good, steady path, I think, that's going to bring you comfort and rewards, perpetually as you move forward. What's going between the two? The King, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. You get the Four of Swords. I think this is healing from something that you sort of like, you might have been in a sticky wicket in regards to sort of finances. I think that's coming to an end now. Certainly you're moving away from that with this clear vision going forward. And you get the Hierophant again on the other side, which is connecting the fixed water that comes in there between the Two of Cups and the King of Swords. As you move into your future, the Hierophant, as I said, they know the path that they need to take. They know the steps they need to take in order to get towards the good stuff. And I think that's becoming blatantly obvious for you this week here. So there you go, Sagittarius. Thanking you very much for all the support you give to this channel through the YouTube system. Don't forget about the messages from the energy and also the energy update that we've done this week here. We've also got other videos on energies as well, which I will see you there, or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. Lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.